Today, we will delve into the world of ABM, but first, I think it's important to understand the broader customer acquisition landscape, right? So, in your opinion, or from your experience, what are the most common pitfalls businesses face when trying to acquire new customers?
I'll start with one that sounds very simple, but I'm shocked at how often it is overlooked, which is really clearly defining the ideal customer profile or prospect, if you want to think of it that way. It is often the case that assumptions are made, there's misalignment across the go-to-market leadership about who you're actually best qualified to serve, because clarity around that, in the absence of it, you are not going to be able to effectively target. And so from that point forward, I think other areas are not using the available intent engines and marketing technology to really effectively target. Using the strategy of really spear fishing instead of net fishing. In B2B tech marketing, that becomes so much more important because you can be very inefficient in your marketing when you are not using the available tools to really target effectively. Other pitfalls, I think, are really around validating the right channels and tactics for acquisition. And I'll give you a very tangible example. Many companies, as they're growing quickly, and haven't really brought a lot of MarTech and intent capabilities to bear, often really think about things like events for acquisition. Events, physical events, less so. Virtual events, very expensive for acquisition. So thinking about the right tactic and the right channel for the goal you have, whether that's retention, acquisition, cross-sell, upsell, being super intentional and actually mapping that along with a content strategy that is tailored for those four motions because they're very different. And so thinking about acquisition, which is far and away the most expensive of those four that I just enumerated, you really should be very thoughtful about which tactic you're using to drive the most efficient acquisition strategy.